Hello children, in continuation with the second lesson plant structure and function. Today we will see about the fruits. Okay, so first of all we will quickly revise the lesson. So we seen the roots and roots inside. What we saw that when the seed sprouts, the it shows the plumule and it shows the radicle. The radicle grows into root and plumule grows into the what shoot or the what stem. Okay, so and then afterwards we saw the types of root. Inside it we see in the top root I told you that it is broad at the upper surface and taper towards the end. Okay, then afterwards it has a primary leaves, primary roots, secondary roots and root hairs. Root hairs have the root tip to protect the growing part of this plant. Okay, then we saw the fibrous root. Fibrous roots are what happens seen in the monocotyledons like maize, jawar inside, and the taproot we seen in the dicotyledonous plants. Okay, then we saw that another types of roots also. Inside it we saw the adventitious roots, modified roots, okay, aerial roots, and I saw you the structure of these roots also. Okay, and the functions of the root are the for the what they are doing, they are transport is the main function with this to give the support to the plant, and some modified roots are there. They are what happens, their functions are different. Okay, and that also we saw. And next we saw this is the one type of a modified root. Okay, aerial roots are there that seen in the banyan trees. Then afterwards we saw the stem. Okay, stem and its part. So stem has a two means which parts it has bud, leaves, then what happens, the nodes and internode. So these two are the nodes. In between two nodes there is a internode. Okay, then we saw the growing end and it has a bud. Okay, then we saw the type of root and it's a part of leaf, parts of leaf and type of leaf. Here the types are there, entire dentate and lobed, and this is leaf apex, leaf margin. This is a leaf apex, this is a leaf margin. Then it is veins are these are the mid vein, and these are the secondary veins are there. Then leaf blade is there, this part, all part is the leaf blade. And then petiole means this is the petiole and this is stipule and leaf base. Afterwards we saw the types inside it. According to the arrangement of the leaves, the types are alternate, means one side one leaves grow first here, then afterwards here. In this way the alternate leaves are growing. Then we saw the decussate leaves, means first if this is suppose a shoot, one leaves grow here, afterwards this side of the plant and this side it grows. So it shows that desiccate. Opposite means this is suppose a root, this is the mid. Then what happens, one leaf grows here, one here, at a time it grows the two leaves. Okay, so this is called as a opposite leaf. And whorl means circular. If this is a stem, part of a stem, and this is the what happens in circular, once here, once here, once here. In this way what happens, the leaves are growing, and this is called as a whole leaf. Then afterwards we see the venations. Venations inside what we saw, the reticulate venation and the parallel venation. Parallel venation is we saw in the monocotyledons, and the reticulate venation is seen inside the plants which are dicotyledonous. Okay, so then next part is the types of flower and its parts. So flower and parts inside, these are the corolla or the petals. This is sepal, green color part is the sepals. Then this part is thalamus. Here it is. This part is called as a, when it is covered with the green, this part comes under the thalamus. Okay, and afterwards the male part, that is, and it is called as a androecium. Androecium has this stem and upper anthers are there. And then gynoecium we saw how it is there. Its structure is it is like that. Okay, here ovaries are there, here inside it, and here style and stigma. Okay, in this way it is the structure of the gynoecium. These are the reproductive part of the plant. Now we will see the first of all That is a question that we are going to discuss today. So what use a plant are insect flitting about around the plant? So why the insects are flitting means they are visiting the different flowers. Suppose this is a flower, okay, and this is a bee. And what happens when it is visiting? Which are the birds visiting to this? Which are the insect visit these flowers? So which flowers have the sweet smell, okay, and sweet smell it has, and also what happens due to that sweet smell this insect are there attracting towards these flowers, okay. And when they are coming towards the flower, that time what happens, the male part, that is androecium, is sticking to the body of this insect, okay. And when it is visiting the different flower, then what happens, the pollination takes place, and due to pollination what happens, the seed grows, okay. So actually why, so this is the use for the pollination. The insect flitting about the around the flower is very important. What they told you, observe the various flower and complete the following chart. So name of flower, tell me. Suppose we will take the example of the hibiscus flower, okay. Hibiscus means only which shoe flower, okay. Number of petals, how many sepals are? 5. Then sepals free united, 5. Number of petals are also 5. Sepals 5. So all are 5. Petals free united 5. And this androecium and the form of androecium of the gynoecium, what it is there. So if you see, this is the structure above, it is given, it is a hibiscus only. So if you see here, how many petals it has? 1, 2, 3, 4, and this is 5. Then here if you see, the sepals are also 5. Here in the picture only 2 are looking, but actually how many are there? 5 are there. Then style, how many are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 stigmas are there. Anthers, number of anthers are more, and anthers and the stigma we can see in the picture. So this information you have to complete. You take the another flowers which you see and write its information in this chart, okay. So some flowers are the pentamerous. Pentamerous means 5 petals, 5 sepals, 5, all the things are 5. So they are called as a pentamerous. Some flowers are trimerous and some are more than that of. So they told you to complete this chart, okay. Now moving towards the next, fruits. We eat many different fruits. Yes, do you like to eat fruits? Yes. So we eat many types of fruits, and here each type of fruit has its own characteristics. If you see this is a cashew nut, okay. It is a dry fruit, okay. So this fruit what we are eating, whenever we are eating, then we are eating this part of the fruit, okay, seeds. Then suppose this is a groundnut, it is coming under the what covering is there on its seeds. Then here it is mango, you know the mango we are eating just now, the season was over. Then it is a jackfruit, it is there, it is tough covering is there outside. Here this covering of this mango is very soft, okay. Then here some more are there. These are the peas, it has a what, the pods are there above the seeds. And here it is, which fruit is there? Maybe like orange or something is there. So if you observe this all fruits, you will notice that all are different. Then we eat many different fruit. Each type of fruit has its own characteristics, okay, has its own characteristic. There are variation in the shape, color, taste, okay. If you see the color, when the mango is raw mango, it is which in its taste is different, and when it is ripe its taste is different, means sweet and bitter taste are there, some have. Then this peas taste is different, cashews taste is different, the jackfruit, if you see the papaya, orange, all taste is different, okay. Mango contains only one seed, yes, you know, and jackfruit consists of many small fruitlets, means inside small pieces are there, so it is called as a fruitlets, each with its own seed, and it has outer covering is there, and inside it seed is located in the jackfruit, okay. Now observe the fruits of bear. What is the scientific name? Ziziphus. Mango, chiku, apple, what do you observe? Each fruit has a different skin shell, its outer coverings are also different. If you see the mango, its covering is different, chicus it is different, apples it is different, so they have different types of their coverings. Fleshy part and seed, in case of fruits like cashew, its seeds outside the fruit. If you see the picture, okay, so this is the fruit of this seed, cashew nut, and that is located outside the seed, okay, outside the fruit. But in jackfruit inside, it is located inside the jackfruit. Okay, if you see, it has a pods. This is also has a pods, and it is located inside it. Now next it is that soak the seeds of peas. What they told you, soak the seeds of pea and wheat, rice, jawar, groundnut in water 3 to 4 hours. Press the seed with finger. What do you observe? And if you press it, pea becomes, what happens, it separates into two parts. But wheat, then jawar, rice, they are not getting separated. Groundnut gets separated in two. So it has a two cotyledons. They are called as a dicotyledons, and those we are not getting what two parts, those are called as a monocotyledons. So that is information given. Observe them. Which seed get divided into two equal parts? Seeds which get divided into two equal parts are called as a dicotyledons, and seeds which do not divide into the equal part, those are called as a monocotyledonous seed. Cotyledons means, suppose this we break this groundnut, then what happens? Two parts are formed. Okay, and two parts formed, that's why it is called as a dicotyledons. And jawar, if you soak it, if you press it, then also what happens, it is not dividing into two equal parts, and so it is called as a monocotyledon. So monocotyledon, maize, jawar, then these are coming inside this monocotyledons. Okay, then okay, so today we saw today we finished this lesson. Inside it we see the parts of plants: leaf, stem, root, and flowers, fruit. This all we saw. Now today you have to solve the exercise. Okay, and inside it exercise is also very easy, so you have to complete this all. Then afterwards you have to complete, and this is a find the plant parts that you have to complete. It is also very easy, and you are interested, I think you are interested to solve these types of puzzle type of puzzles are there. So today all of you read this lesson. Both lessons you have to read, first and second. Okay, and then we will start the next lesson on our next lecture. Okay, then exercise also complete and send me on my personal group. Okay, so many students are there, some only students are there, they are sending me homeworks, and others are not sending. So all of you complete and send me on my personal number. Okay, so thank you. We will stop here only today. Okay.